hours, 205 Burger Road, 205 Burger Road. It's going to be for a 35-year-old male that is seizures no longer active.
Mindy, what the hell is this? What is this tomfoolery? LTVF. What is that tomfoolery? What's that long title? Yo, yo, yo. Now the canine's with me, but we're running out of radio power. I don't know if I have a pack of batteries with me. Son of a gun. I usually do, but what if I have some in my bag in the back? Oh, there's a lot of crap in the center console. Fuck. I mean, what's going on here? The people are turning around. The light's not changing? Let's go through the fucking thing. Wow, what the hell's all in my freaking... I forgot to change out the batteries. I gotta pull over.
County 49, you can tell us available.
We're gonna lose radio real soon. Ouch, we're gonna pull over. What the hell's in here? Guess I should clean this shithole out. What the fuck is this? Is that batteries? I got a pack of batteries. I knew it. Let's see if they still work. Hold on, guys. Mechanical difficulties right now. Oh, that would be awesome if these things work. Get text messages. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. They're old. I don't know how long they've been here. I've used them before because the pack was open. As long as it's not giving me a low battery, we'll be good. And we're good. We are good. Pays to be a battery dealer. I buy tons of batteries for the business, so it's good I had one in here. Let me see. Still looks good. We're back in business. People are amazed I'm doing a Sunday night show. Alrighty, we're back in business. Man, I gotta clean that shithole out. That center console, it's got a hard drive in it, it's got tools, it's got mail, tablets. I don't know what the hell's on. Oh, shit. LTVF. Wow, that's a long title. Welcome to YouTube. Hello, everybody. We have a, how many does that say, 50? We're gonna hit 110 tonight. It's a Sunday night. Maybe I might switch the times to Sunday night. You know, people are settling down the weekend. You know, they're in bed early, getting you ready for work tomorrow. You know, just chilling out on a Sunday night, you know, after a long weekend. Sundays might be the way to go. I don't know. Humid. And a small storm blew by, just some rain. Nothing to get excited about. Yeah, it's still pretty humid. It's not as hot as it was. What's going on? Jay Lubes in the house. How about the debate? Yeah, that was terrible. No work for you? Nice, enjoy. Going to Allentown. We're going to Allentown. Give me about a half hour. Okay, a lot of people in here, Chris. I'm driving now. I gotta stop scrolling. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of audience we get on a Sunday night. Ooh, fucking holes, god damn. And we'll see what happens. Jeffrey, last day of June. Yes, June 30th. Where the hell did June go? Blink of an eye was gone. Tomorrow, July 1st. July 4th, then it's all downhill. Going to be hot and humid on July 4th also. It's just what I want to do. Bobby, thank you for the super thanks. Greatly appreciate it, bud. Yeah. You can't get this kind of entertainment anymore for $2. Yeah, John, the year is flying by too. No Andy PD. What is that Andy PD DR now? Is that a different Andy? Yeah, 2024 is flying by. It seems like the older I get, the faster the years go. Sorry for the windshield. It's a little buggy. All right, it's a little buggy. I apologize.
Comm Center, truck 2, available quarters. 10-4, truck 2.
Get your eyes fixed. Why? What's wrong with my eyes? Beautiful 710. Good evening. What's going on in Forks Township? Just to the north of me. What did they say? Smoke in the hallway or something? Hildy, your texts were screwed up. Hooters is closing a bunch of stores. Yeah. Wages and supply costs are killing these places.
We'll monitor that. We do agree.
Man, I wish we could have some background music or something. No, you don't want to start a restaurant right now. Unless you're publicly traded.
Somersault Township, Center Valley Memorial Park, 4942 Route 309, Lot 320.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
672 Upper Suffolk Township.
Or, you know, if you have already an established business or a small, maybe a small chain, you could try it, but only the best will survive right now. You got to give a good product. And you have to have a fair price right now. And you'll do a boatload of business. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of, you know, people with money out there, but they're already eating at, you know, more expensive restaurants. And they're not eating at the run-of-the-mill chain restaurants as much. So they have to raise their prices, and then the people who normally eat there can't, you know, instead of going there a couple times a week, they might only be able to afford to go out once or twice a week. At an average of $10 a person, you have a family of 4, that's $40 right out the door. Do that 5 times a week, forget about it. And if you get any fancier than a fast food chain, they want an average of $13 to $15 per customer, maybe even a little bit more. So far, I like coming out on a Sunday night versus a Saturday. There's even less traffic Sunday night. Smoke detector. Oh, they said hallways, probably a shower. See if it was a shower. Or the old lady blew out the candle. What's going on, Steve?
Here's 22 something.
Talking about backsides of moons and whatnot, I don't understand that. Of course, I can't read it because I'm driving. But I seen moon, backside of a moon.
Police on scene, Comfort Suites, Bethlehem, 120 West 3rd Street, close to Barnett Avenue, Bethlehem. Communications EMS dispatch 22 over.
Years ago, I came to an accident up here. We're not quite there yet. Pickup truck drunk flying down this road. Blew the red light while a car was making a right turn to come down this way. And he killed like all 5 people in the car. 4 or 5 people. It was really bad. You know, as I drive around, I can always recall where the bad accidents were or the bad fire was. Back in the mid-'80s, the Mako paint place up here burned. I was actually in New York City that night. When coming back in the morning, we were coming down here, it was totally burned out. That's when I think Bethlehem Township had open cab fire trucks yet. And they had some old stuff back then. Man, shit. Right up here where the past this traffic light will be the next light. Looked like an airplane crash. That's how much debris was around. It was a sad sight to see. Yeah, right here. Actually, I don't know why we're having problems tonight. Only we lose 20 people because it glitched. I'll always be back, guys. I went down into like a gully back there. It was down in a Bethlehem Township and Bethlehem. That's you couldn't pay me to live here either. Where's that Mako? It's got to be right here somewhere. Right here it was. It was that building right there. It's not Mako anymore. Johnny Gyros, best gyros around. Right back there on the left. Yeah, a car hit a pole and wrapped around the pole. Jeffrey, I heard that call, but...
14, 419, 7 foot.
Bobby, it's supposed to be a pretty nice day tomorrow. I'll probably cut the grass the first time in 2 weeks or so. I didn't cut it during the heat wave or, when it's real hot, so I don't totally destroy the lawn. So tomorrow I think will be the day I do that and maybe do some weed whacking, some trimming. Pretty much.
That's 1782, DLS 4500 for back team.
Well, we got some rain the last couple days.
4500 Meadow Drive, lower 900. Communications, op 1.
Nothing significant. I don't think it'll change the matter.
It's going to be for 4500 Meadow Drive, 4500 Meadow Drive for an 83-year-old male having continuing back pain and lower lumbar pain.
Lower back pain, not good. It'll be a kidney stone ripping away from his fucking kidney. And it does hurt. Steve, I seen that where the awnings collapsed, the signs. Yeah, it'll be comfortable for sure. Yeah, he gets some good stuff. He gets good videos, but then again, you know, they get bad fires up there. Jay's favorite person, Steve. Thank you, Steve, for the super thanks. Hello, JDB. Thank you again. Bobby and Steve. Oh, is that right? Yeah, they cause discomfort for sure. I'm never over this way to go to that Dunkin' for sure. The one behind me. I think I just passed the Dunkin' back there somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know which Dunkin' you're talking about. Okay, now we have Hildy 47 and LVTF. Or VEF, or Volunteer Fire Company, whatever they... I'm confused now.
South Whitehall Township, 4081 Hampshire Court, Cross Street of Parkway Road. 6 PD with a large tree. Station 3, South Whitehall Township, 4081 Hampshire Court, Cross Street of Parkway Road.
Use the free labor instead of public works.
4126 Spring Street.
Well, one from the gas station across from the school. Where? Here or in Whitehall? I don't know where you mean. I apologize. But I would never use any other than the ones that are in my town or next to my bank. Large tree down South Whitehall. And they have a public works department. I don't know. I don't understand. Now you think the union would file a grievance about that? What's going on here? I don't know what Dunkin' Donuts in the gas station across from the school. There's no Dunkin' Donuts up there. I go to the one in the gas station, but that's like the best one around. I've had some good. I ate there this morning. It was an 8.5 out of 10, maybe higher. It was really good. But they know me. They love me over there. Paranormal, no. Oh, are you talking here in Bethlehem? Why would I go there? I'd never go there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Dave. We good. We good. I don't think I'd ever be over here in the morning to get breakfast or a coffee, so.
813.
3671 Crescent Court East. For a commercial burglar alarm. Upper floor, rear door entry. Indication. Audible. 3671 Crescent Court East.
10-4. 10-4.
Johnny's Deli, Westgate Mall. I go to Three Girls and a Bagel all the time. I actually have a card now that I have all punched out. I get a free bagel. I call it three girls and a bagel because there's always 3 girls working the counter. I don't know where the men are. I only see one guy in the place. But they do have good bagels there. Out Johnny's Deli though. Yeah, I usually get egg and cheese and bacon on mine when I go there. Oh, you were on both. Okay. Well, what happened? Where's LVTPTQV? I don't know what happened to that one. Who runs that channel? Oh, there's a downed tree from the other night. Bethlehem really got hit the other night with that storm. I don't know what the hell blew through here. Somebody doesn't like Bethlehem.
Send us an additional unit, please.
1040 copy direct.
Yeah, about a minute out.
What's going on in Whitehall? They're calling for backup.
104814. You know what they're going for?
Oh, I gotta go through that or my dog will land on the floor. Son of a gun.
1383.
That change, like at that point of no return, you can't like slam your brakes on. I hate that. I don't want my dog to get sore. She's laying back there, so. Oh, they want backup. Do they have an open door? That's right, they're going to Crescent Court. I forgot about that.
Back of the line. Some of the key holder. Get proper code.
Oh, no, he's clearing that one out. They gave proper code. Yeah, look at all the trees down over here. Wow. Uh-oh, that's the big one.
Central EMS, 729 South Genesee, Cross Street, Chester, and Saucon. BLS Chesapeake.
62 Whitehall Township, 4126 Bridge Street, Cross Street of Park Street, ALS assault victim.
No, they're going to Bridge Street for an assault victim. I wonder if that's where they went to backup. We missed something. Bridge Street for an assault.
Attention, Edmund 14, 729 South Genesee Street, Cross Street, Chester Street, and Saucon Street. Assisting EMS with an ALS Chesapeake.
Hi, Sheba. What are you doing? Being a good girl? Look at that. You don't even know she's in the truck. She's a good girl.
Engine 3. Stand for.
Watch out for any cuties. Where would I see cuties at? The only thing we're gonna see tonight is Gloria.
There's a board. You have a bill on here. We're not at Central.
I wonder if I'm gonna run into that pole down. I don't know where it was. The road may be closed yet.
Engine 3.
Yeah, I heard there's a hurricane out there somewhere. What did he say? Call Public Works. Is that what the fire department just said? We missed it.
820.
Five EMS are coming for a 35-year-old female that was struck in the head. Possible concussion. She is conscious.
729.
Oh shit. Somebody fucking whacked a female across the head.
Active.
What the hell?
Ten
Somebody's spending the night in the fucking big house. Maybe the cops will bang his head off the fucking top of the roof when they put him in the car. But then again, the bitch could be crazy too. Who knows what she did to him? You guys are something else. So far, we didn't run into a pole down. But I can see why. You know, we've been on this road a couple times for poles struck. Like back there, not too in the wintertime, I think. They use this as a racetrack and what's going on, Jared? I haven't seen you in a long time. Remember when we got this pole down here, some guy wiped out the light standard here for the stoplight. It was laying right here. Holy shit. That's another one. I tell you what. A bunch of buffoons. Oh, you busy? Yeah, this road sucks. This is a very dangerous road. Okay. Gloria alert. This is her district right up here. Will Allentown fix these effing roads? They seem to get worse every time I come down here. Christ. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Jared. You know, this ain't Minneapolis. This ain't Wyoming. This is the fucking gritty streets of the Northeast. All the cities look like this. Look at that bug right in the middle of the freaking screen. I so apologize. Uh-oh, Jared's gonna get all excited. Here comes an ambulance. That's new medic 1. It's all blacked out. I like that. Dork.
I'm from 14. 14. You can survey right. That
There you go, Sheba. You can see the sights, sounds, and smell of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Is Nina in the house?
Yeah, I'm at you. Thank you. I'm picking up Chris. That's 4 minutes.
What part of town? Right now it's Lancaster, Allentown. Yeah, Allentown's growing fast. Allentown actually is growing fast. Is Nina in? I don't think Nina's here. I was gonna honk the horn at her. She's not here? I don't see her. What's going on, Tom? What's going on? Jared, where's your mother at? Yeah. Just open your door. Yeah, don't fucking care. No, that's all right. We won't hit your door. That's 2 fucking idiots. That's all right. That's all right. Who does that? Fucking irks me when people... Oh, we got a tree down. Call the fire department. We got a tree down. Call the fire department. Fucking Hildy's heroes. They got the saws oiled up and ready to go. They are tree mover motherfuckers up there in Lehigh Township.
Lehigh County, that engine
Oh, let's see what they have to say. Oh, shit. I wanted to hit this hold. So.
Answering service, they're gonna send that information out.
Yeah, they must have called for an answering service. Has to call them out. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure they're calling for Public Works. Smart men right there. Smart men. Smart men.
From 14.
Hildy cuts more trees off the roadways than he cuts people out of cars. That's unbelievable.
14's out of orders.
Ay, ay, ay. Now, guys and girls, I'm not against it if we're in a state of emergency, like our tornado rips through town, right? Then it's all hands on deck. You know, even the neighbors, even I have a chainsaw, I'll be out there, fucking cutting it up, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, on a night like tonight, Public Works, thank you very much. But during a natural disaster, you know, it's all hands on deck. We'll all be out there with chainsaws. Oh, look at those, look at that mama. Woo, goddamn. Holy shit. She fucking kill you. Anyway, what was I saying? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, got a little growl out of my dog back there. Good Sheba. Who was that? Who was that guy? Who's that guy? Let me scroll through my comments here so I can.
Limestone and Cypress Street.
A motorcycle stop for a cop? That's a miracle in itself.
Registration for Zulu Hotel.
What are you looking for? You!
A black motorcycle with 2 occupants.
Hi! What's going on? Who are these people out here? What's going on, girl? Huh? Huh?
Cell had a head shake.
Oh,
632 West Burger.
you're drooling everywhere. Then again, I call public service, they don't do shit. So call the fire department.
104, I can't go.
Nina, relax, you old dingbat. Just calm down, he says. Good time. What are you looking for? I'm going backwards. Lots of crime and dumb people with a stogie in his hand. I wonder how many brush fires he set with them stogies when he throws them out the window. I think I say let Allentown grow to its potential too. They're kind of having a fit because they want to put a 37-story building up.
Borough, 632 West Burger Street, cross street of Franklin Street and North 6th Street. ALS fall victim.
But yet, you know,
For your BLS.
a lot of cities this size across America, you know, they're the heartbeat of the county,
Station 7 duty.
and they always have a nice skyline. Allentown is the only city of its size that doesn't have a decent skyline. And, you know, with the 3 proposed towers that they want to put up, we would have a nice, decent skyline then, you know, and, you know, put 37 floors up. Another one might come in and put 39 floors up. You know, no, you know, build it up. I think Air Products should have been required to build downtown instead of out in the farmlands and residential area of Lower Macungie. All headquarter buildings should have been zoned inside city centers, not out in farmlands. That building in Allentown probably would have stood about 30 stories tall. You know, but all our planning commission wants to utilize all the farmland all the way around here, left all these warehouses come in, let Olympus, Mack trucks, you know, they had their headquarters on the south side here in the residential area. Bethlehem Steel had theirs in a residential area. you know, these places should be only allowed to build their headquarters in downtowns with nice tall buildings.
10-4 engine 7.
Smaller footprint, but use the sky, you know, instead of our farmland.
Instructor head, hip and knee pain.
The sky, and there's no limit on a building you can put in this district down here at Allentown. It could be fucking 80 stories if they wanted to. And who's going to stop them? Nobody can stop them. So yeah, whoever said that, I think Allentown should be allowed to grow to its potential. It's a city, for Christ's sake. It's not a village. Yeah, Bethlehem Steel was stupid putting that big building. That building should have been downtown Allentown, or downtown Bethlehem. That's more township. So we have a public works. A little delayed response, but I'll take it, Hildy. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a good rebuttal. Oh, man. Just busting your balls. Yeah, Jared, I agree. It should have never been allowed to be built where it's at. That is not a location for a building like that. And it's a big building. Imagine putting that on a small plot of land in Center City, Allentown. That would have been at least a 25-story building, if not taller. It would have been huge. It probably would have been taller than that. He's damage controlling his tree. Oh, man. Hildy, that's fucking great. He comes in a little late, but he fucking got the zinger in there. Did you see acidic juice? Javi. Yeah, I'm all about Allentown getting big. I would, you know, just for shits and giggles, I would love to rent an apartment in that tall building towards the upper part of that, you know, the upper floors in the 30-some section. Just so I could say I have a beautiful apartment up here and just whatever. So I can be part of history, you know. 22 stories or 23 stories. And there's 2 buildings proposed to be taller than that. So, and then right here to my right, there was supposed to be a tall building, but they just chopped all the floors off, and it's only going to be like a 4-story building. I don't know why, because it's in Center Square. But that was going to be a tall one. So we got one at 9th and Walnut, one at 8th and Hamilton. Those are going to be the 2 tallest buildings here. Both of them are supposed to break ground, I thought, this year yet. Hi, girl. What's going on? Yeah, PPL is the biggest one. We just passed it. It was behind me. They can, but there's no flight path right here, so. Now in Whitehall, they have a 30 foot clearance. No, they have a limit, 30 foot limit. No building can be higher than 30 feet. Why? That's beyond me. I don't know why. Thank you, Nina. I don't need any type of reminder. Not being smart, don't take that the wrong way. But yeah, I never forget my birthday. The jail. Now, jail's what, 8 floors? Yeah, that won't happen. They lost their Canada flight years ago. Yes, I am, Costanza. Don't forget that. Growing up, you have no idea what it's like to have a 4th of July birthday when you're a kid. Try $2.1 million. I was told it was over $2 million now. I thought it was 1.8, but somebody said it actually costs over 2 million. Yeah, for a 30-foot. Yeah, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Soon as Philadelphia said no thank you, that would have been the end of the story for that truck. I would have never bought one for here. If Philadelphia didn't want to replace it with their, you know, they were going to replace their snorkels, but they went with Seagraves instead. That should have told everybody in the United States that that's a useless piece of shit.
Whitehall Township, 2202 2nd Avenue, crossing of Wood Street and Church Street, ALS fall victim. Station 62, Whitehall Township, 2202 2nd Avenue.
I could see Breeze or, now that Breeze went into Wilkes-Barre and they're rapidly expanding up there, they're not going to come here and compete with Allegiant. But I think Frontier would be a good one to come back. But they're changing their actual model, and they're looking more for business travelers now. So I don't know if they'll ever come here again, but I could see them coming here. But the three biggies should expand service to other hubs that they have instead of just doing the three, Atlanta, Chicago, and Charlotte. I don't know why they can't expand or bring in mainline aircraft with more seats and wide bodies, but I don't run the airport, so what do I know? But they definitely have the population for it. They would just have to market and get people away from Newark and Philly, and this airport could be 4 times busier than what it is. But I don't know why they don't want to actually pull business away from those 2 major cities. But I don't know. This could be a good reliever airport for the whole area.
217. Everything's 10-4 here.
I don't know. They left. Is this your favorite spot? Yeah, I flew Hooters on their last flight from Fort Lauderdale to ABE. I was on the last flight of Hooters, and they didn't have no Hooter girls on it. I was so pissed off because that's why I flew Hooters. I thought they had fucking big boobs on the plane, and here there was none because it was their last flights. I had the second flight down and the last flight home. The second last and the last. And I could have swore they were going to cancel the last flight, and I was going to just have to fly to like Philly or Newark. But we made it. I agree. Everything you're saying there, Jobby. I grew up in Allentown, so I was born in Allentown. So I'm all for the growth here. It's not a little city, you know. So hey, they had their downtime for 30 years. It's about time they made a rebound. I'm happy for the city. Jared, they already go to Orlando, both airports. No, Jared, you're completely wrong. They do every city in Florida.
I'll need a CO detector, something at this time. Possible.
There's no reason if you're going to Florida, unless you're going to the north, like Jacksonville, or maybe West Palm Beach.
211 copy.
But you can grab that out of Trenton. There's no reason to go to those airports. They cover both coasts. And Fort Lauderdale is Miami, so that's like the second airport to Miami. Yeah, I don't know the mayor. I can't comment on him, so I don't know anything about him, so I won't throw him under the bus. They threw Hooters out for not paying their bills. Oh, probably.
5211, do not cross the field. Just walk up there.
Yeah, Allegiant's got the Florida market wrapped up. I think that's why they're hurting American and Delta. Hey, Zelda. What? Zelda. Thank you. No, I have a lot of vision for Allentown. I think my vision would have, 20 years ago revitalized Hamilton Street here, but nobody really gives a shit. They don't put no effort into it. It could be like a South Street in Philly, and it should be marketed as such on billboards all over, this side of Pennsylvania, up and down, 78, the Turnpike, all the way out into Jersey. They should have had a lot of retail in here. They just don't give a shit about retail, and until retail hits this fucking city, it's not gonna thrive like it should. Restaurants aren't what's gonna carry the city, and everybody's all in the restaurants. They make such a huge deal every time a restaurant opens, but that's not. They last 2 to 3 years and they're out of business. But this is a nice street right here, and they need to market it like a mall, and that's where they're failing miserably. And they got to give some decent rents to get people in. To get the nice stores in here. But until that happens, the city's not complete, and they're forgetting the retail element here. Johnny, that's true, but I don't. Southwest, they don't have the capacity for Southwest here. This was a prime city for them, 10, 20 years ago. But they've also changed their model. They used to fly into smaller airports, but now they're all about the big markets. And Frontier, now they're changing their model to almost like Allegiant. They want to be out and back in the same city at the end of the night. And they're trying to compete with the business market now. They forgot about Hess's. Well, the downtown roads, they need to start fixing them. I mean, 6th Street needs a complete redo. I do agree. I mean, they're fixing sidewalks that don't even need to be fixed. And there's no foot traffic, but yet the roads just deteriorate right underneath them. So I don't agree that they're spending all their money on sidewalks and not some of the streets. You're correct. But then go to Manhattan and Brooklyn and Bronx and Philadelphia, the roads are like non-existent. I'm surprised nobody mentioned JetBlue, but they might not make it. They might not make it. I don't know what's going to happen with JetBlue. They're not doing too good. Hey, the roads better? No, they're worse. The roads are worse in the big cities. You were at a concert on Friday. Bring some more Tim Hortons. Yeah, okay. You know what would be nice about getting an apartment in that big 37 floor tower is there's only going to be like 2 to 3 apartments per floor. If that, maybe you won't even have you wouldn't have neighbors. First concert. Where'd you? Ed Pulowski started all of this. Yeah, he did, but God forbid he got the FBI came down on him for
both units are clear at this time.
You know, taking $5,000 and giving somebody a little help with a permit. Give me a fucking break. This FBI, they need to be shut down too. But yet the governors get away with everything. But they had to come after what? The mayor here, the mayor up in Wilkes-Barre, Albany, Reading. The FBI was like on a little city mayor kick. They spend $1 million prosecuting a $5,000 crime. What a fucking waste of money. Like favors don't happen everywhere, even in the FBI. Right? Like the FBI breaks no laws. Okay, Zelda. I always try to be careful. Yeah, I agree. Shut shut down a lot of 3-letter agencies. Oh, Bethlehem went out on a call. We didn't even hear it.
County from Command. PD is responding, correct?
That's affirmative.
You're correct, Tom. I don't know what it would look like. If it wasn't for the tax district that they made with the help of the representatives here, I don't know if any of this would even exist. Honestly. That's what spurred the building frenzy here. But what concerns me is, why is only one guy building? There's thousands of developers all over looking to invest money. And they see how fast Allentown's growing, but it's only one guy and the bank's giving him the money for it. He has like a monopoly going on here. It was like, it was made for him. He's the front man. I'd have to follow the money. I didn't even know if it's all, there could be some corruption going on here. Because my thing was, if this was such a viable and great tax benefit to move here and build buildings, why is it only that one guy? I mean, there's developers that could step on him and smash him, you know, but they're not coming here and taking advantage of it. It's only one guy and the same bank. So it's like, you know, they're doing him a favor, or they put him up as the front man. Something doesn't sound right with the whole thing here in Allentown, as nice as it looks. Exactly. So that's why I question it. What's his name? I can't even think of it. It's so popular. I can't think of it right now. My accounting firm is here on the street. I always complain to them about it. I said, why is it only that's just one guy? You know, what's up with that? But then, you know, this other guy that wants to build a 37-story building, the other guy here at 8th and Hamilton that wants to build a 25, 27-story building, they're not part of that. And they're getting all the grief. But if it was this other guy, they would have been like, the building would have been here already. You know what I'm saying? It's who you know and who you blow that gets you what you want. Exactly, John. You know, I'm glad people are seeing what I'm seeing here. Paul, they all have their favorites. You're absolutely right. And when you're in the circle and you're rubbing elbows and sucking cock, you get to build anything you want. And you know what? There's no problems. He built how many buildings and apartment buildings with no problems? He got approved fast. Boom, 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 boom. Here's a guy wants to build a, you know, there's 2 buildings here, 2 separate developers, and they got fucking problems.
I agree.
Javi, they've grown. I mean, 30 years ago, their population was 102,000, and now it's up into almost 130,000.
Definitely.
So they're definitely growing. I don't know.
Engine 7.
Police by EMS were available.
10-4, engine 7.
Street, 55 South Forest Street, at Our Lady of Lebanon, City of Easton. Communications is going to be Ops 1, 2300 hours.
Hold on, I just got a boatload of movement on my deck, but I think somebody's home. I just gotta find the other things. Scared the shit out of me. There's definitely somebody on my deck. Okay, my daughter and her boyfriend just came home, so they're on the deck. I was like, God damn, we're gonna be flying up the highway doing Mach 10. Let's see. Yeah, they're home. Oh, that's all right, Nina. There's nothing rude about that. Andy A. PDA. Andy A. PDA.
22, you're going to be going to 55 South 4th Street, 55 South 4th Street at the Our Lady of Lebanon. Be advised, police is on scene. They're requesting you for a unknown age male with a foot injury.
Javi, you're exactly right. Riley is the name. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, his offices are here. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, Riley. You know, and where did he come from? You never heard of the guy before this. You know, it's like somebody planted him here. It's just like Amazon. Don't think that fucking Bezos got lucky and built this empire. The government's behind it. He's the front man. He didn't go from his garage to this, all right? And then look at all the money they paid the fucking ex-wife when she got divorced from him. And follow who his fucking family is. Work for the federal government. They're using Amazon as a data fucking bank. They're taking everybody's data, and that's how the federal government's behind it. And then they want to put out all the fucking small businesses and make one. This is part of their new world order. Research that. That's why I never bought from Amazon to start with, but then I found out who his grandfather was. Part of the deep state. He's just a front man, guys. I would never buy a thing from that cocksucker. And he put more small businesses out of business by letting them sell on their platform, then kicking them out. Then you have $100,000 worth of inventory inside his fucking warehouse, or you buy all this inventory because you know the orders are rolling in, and then he cuts you off cold to sell the product himself. And then you're out of business because he can't afford to pay your vendors. So please, every time you go to order from Amazon, think twice before you do it. There's other places you can order from. And you don't have the best price in town anymore. And if it is the best price, you're getting a Chinese knockoff junk. Hey, what are you doing? Knocking the buttons on me. So, hey, all I'm giving you is food for thought for all of those things I just said. Allentown, the Riley, the buildings, the fucking Amazon. There's always a front to something. At the end of the day, the government is in charge of everything. Bezos, that was not luck that happened to him. They had that plan the whole time. Jared, I'm filled with a bunch of knowledge. I just don't have the right platform to put it all out there. Shit. I love to, man, but that's just how it is. You know, I could give everybody just the food for their brain and then let them go do the research. That's what I do. I hear other people talk. I'm like, nah, that's not true. And then as soon as I start researching it, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, holy motherfucker, they're right. And then if you had more time, you could even go deeper and really fucking get yourself fucking caught up in some shit. It's not Andy PD. Did somebody else make his name? Is it really Andy? I don't think it is. I'm tired of the government too, Mindy. It needs to be a whole new government needs to be formed. I'm surprised he's best friends with the guy with the Americas. And Joe Clark, he's more of a slumlord. I can't believe anybody's friends with that guy. But Joe Clark has you know, some pull here in the city. That's why he gets away with what he does to his buildings. Only allows 4 inches. This is not the real Andy APD, I don't think. Why is there a doctor after his name, or DR? I don't remember that being in there before. Your husband worked for about all of them. Yeah, Joe Clark doesn't have a good reputation. Here comes another ambulance. Ooh, Bethlehem Township. Oh, was it? Okay, then that must be the Andy. He doesn't sound like the Andy. Yeah, Tom, no, you're right. You're right. He's a very bad landlord. But you know what? Nobody ever violates him because I think he's in with the cities and the district magistrates. He must give them a lot of money. Because nothing ever happens to him. Thank you, Nina. It's not him, Bobby. It just doesn't sound like the Andy we know. I think it's somebody else. What is my off street that I live? Who's the real game? Yeah, Jared, will the real Andy APD please say something that we know it's him? It could be Andy's wife, you're right. I'm surprised a guy like Riley would be friends with him.
County EMS 1 for a BLS for a sick person. We had 1992 Hillcrest Road, 1992 Hillcrest Road.
Please stand up, Mindy.
City. Communications, EMS dispatch 2309.
Yeah, but he didn't answer, so I don't know if it's really him. It could be Costanza.
I'm seeing a red Mike Charlie Hotel.
That's one of 50 troll names Costanza has.
Wait on a white full bike setup or the driver's house. 10-4.
Oh, he got you there, Nina. Yeah, I'm surprised that Andy APD's up this late on Sunday night. guys, I might not be book smart, but I'm very observant at what goes on around me and what I read. And things don't make sense anymore. You cannot trust anything at face value.
For ALS, for a allergic reaction, 234 Charles Street, 234 Charles Street, city of Easton.
You know? Just like the debates the other night, I questioned it weeks ago. Why is it the first debate, the earliest debate in the history of this country, before the conventions? It all makes sense now. They've been telling you a lie about Joe Biden all this time. They know he's decrepit. He has dementia. His family admits he had dementia before he became president. They put him on that stage to miserably fail. And everybody, every news media, every reporter, every Democrat that has any type of power has just turned on him because they don't want him as the front runner. They want to put somebody else in now. They got a little bit of time, but not much, to throw somebody else in there for the convention. All right, but whoever they do now, I think is going to even hurt them worse than what Biden would do in the election, because now they're completely confused and lost. They lied to us for 4 fucking years. They know he's not fit to be president. He wasn't fit to do a debate. Question everything, people. Question everything. But now there's a ton of people coming out defending this guy. Okay? I've seen more people, even in my family. That one guy took a post down on Facebook. You know, oh, Trump was all lies. And as soon as you start hitting them with like, okay, well, let's start looking at the lies Joe Biden said. You know, if I'm up against a liar and I want to get the liar going, I'm going to say some fucking lies myself just to fucking burn his ass. Just to burn him up, right? Two can play the same game. I'm an eye for an eye. You're going to be a dick, I'm going to be a dick fucking harder back to you. I will blatantly lie on stage just to get your fucking goat going. You know what I mean? I'll get you going. Right? He didn't kill no soldiers under his watch, right? He forgot about the 13 in Afghanistan. He forgot about the 3 a few months ago that were killed in the drone attack, right? And 16 off the top of my head. He doesn't acknowledge anything about the border crisis. He doesn't mention anything about fentanyl coming from China, because China and him are in cahoots. He gives us this fucking thing that, you know, Putin's going to take over all of Ukraine and then Poland and then all of Europe, and it's going to end up like fucking, oh my God, right? So this is why we got to give them weapons and everything else that violates all kind of treaties. And quite frankly, he should be in fucking jail by now for giving them weapons, and they used them in the civilian areas of Russia. And I don't, you know, you can't blame Putin for being pissed. We're not supposed to be involved. So there's a lot of things, but when you bring it all up, then all the Americans that love Biden, they still come up with some fucking lame ass excuse, right? They don't want to believe it. Oh well, he's still a convicted felon. Well, let's take it easy, guys, because I know if I'm ever fucking put up on the stand, I want a unanimous decision if I'm guilty or not. I don't want this fucking new, hey, the judge can make up the laws or the rules as he goes along. 4, 4, and 4 doesn't make it unanimous. All right? It's unanimous. That's going to get thrown out so fucking quick. I'm surprised you even have to file an appeal. And if you think that's fair, God forbid you ever get picked up and you got to fucking have a trial. Right? I don't want that. That's not how this fucking works in America. So let's just, you know, I had it out with my mom and dad tonight. My mom says, oh, he always stuttered. He stuttered his whole life. I said, Mom, that was not fucking stuttering the other night. Come on now. Open your fucking eyeballs and your ears up. The guy is fucking dementiated fucking to the... He's... Oh, man, I fucking drilled her. And then I fucking did all the facts, and then she was like, huh? I said, yeah, okay. The only thing she fucking said anything smart, she goes, Ukraine was part of fucking Russia at one time. I said, holy shit. I got up and I fucking patted her on the back and said, wow, you know something. I said, he just wants that, he wants it back now. Wow. I said, and she started laughing. I said, God damn. I said, you impressed me. You knew something about history. Ay, ay, ay.
10-4, 826, copy. Copy, red.
Tell me what the lies are on Trump. I don't know. I don't know. What lie did he say? He might have said one. Let me think about it. He said he had the greatest of something. Oh, another lie on the other side. He has the fucking support of the Border Patrol. How quick did the Border Patrol Union come out and say, we never endorsed him for president? Never did and never will. They did it, I think, before the fucking thing was even over. Ah, that was another lie. And everybody's calling out Trump. Oh, everything Trump said is a lie. But everything Biden said was a double lie. There's nothing he said was the truth. So I don't understand where it's all coming from. There's 80 people in here. You're more than welcome to fucking hit the debate. You know what I mean? Mindy, one of his relatives said before he was president that he had dementia and they don't know why Jill's putting him through this. And Pelosi is on video saying that January 6th was her fault. And the FBI agents were the players. So come on now. This is a dirty government, man. This is so dirty. So dirty. I mean, this is worse than some of the countries around this world that are dictatorships. My mom's like, Trump is going to be a dictator. I said, excuse me? What the fuck are you watching right now? Well, I don't watch the news. I said, well, you better start fucking watching something, because any type of news will be better than no news at this point. Fucking thinks Trump's going to be a dictator. Holy shit, where are your fucking head at? Biden's nothing but a dictator, him and Obama. It was her job to protect the Capitol, right? And she said no to the guard. Block 69 is off their TV. Ay. Oh, that wasn't Nina, was it? I was just pulling away. Was that Nina walking across the street? God damn it. I apologize, Nina. Billy. What's going on, Andy APD? Okay, no more politic talking, because I can go for another 3 hours, and I'm not gonna. I love debating I love debating citizens that are parrots to the mainstream news media and only repeat what they hear, because when you come up with facts, you shut them down. They only can repeat exactly what they're hearing from CNN or ABC. You know, they can't, they have no substance. There's nothing there to debate them. Because when you start getting into the nitty-gritty facts, they miserably fail, and then they get mad and just want to call you all kind of names and just say how bad, you know, Orange Man is. And it's like, okay, I still don't understand, what did he do that was so fucking bad in his 4 years? Can somebody please tell me what I missed in the 4 years that was so fucking great? I had no problems. If you're a businessman, you absolutely had no fucking problems running a business during his time, all right? He got rid of all the bullshit regulations if you were a bigger business. He fucking, you know, the taxes were low. Everybody had money. I can't even get into the fucking one fucking flu and cold that came up about right near the end of, you know, for election time, which was planted. All right. So please, if I'm missing something that Trump did so bad, let me know. And nobody has told me anything yet. Every time I ask that question, nobody can tell me how bad he was, except they don't like the way he talked. I don't understand it. He's mean. The young people didn't like him because he had some. He came out like everybody that grew up with no daddy hates that guy. People that who grew up with no daddy, they hate the motherfucker because he's an authoritative figure. He doesn't worry about, you know, your feelings. He'll tell you the way it was. And kids that grew up with no daddy can't take that. They're like, he's a mean man. Who is this guy? Look at him. Because they didn't have a dad like that. Right? The fuck? Let him talk the way people need to hear the truth, man. Fucking let him slam people. I don't give a shit. You know, for 4 years, I heard my dad tell me every single fucking week, he told me how close Trump is in the World War III and how he's going to start a World War III with the nuclear bombs, right? Never happened. Now we are as close as possible to a nuclear fucking World War III, right? And tonight I told him, I said, we are so close because of this dumb fuck. And you know what his response was? Well, Putin should have invaded Ukraine. Now it's not Biden's fault. If it would have been during Trump, it would have been all Trump's fault. But now that Biden's in there and there's a Democrat, my dad says, well, Putin should have started it. Well, he did. Because of Biden and the weakness. I can't argue. I just tell him to stop because I don't want to get mad and ruin dinner. You know what I'm saying? Putin has every right to be mad and threaten us because Ukraine just used our fucking missiles to attack Russia on their fucking land, which is not a fucking allowed. And we don't owe Ukraine one fucking penny. Never, ever. It's not our job and our business. But when you go over and tell them, don't prosecute my son Hunter, or you're not going to get your $1 billion, and it's on video, the guy should have never been able to run for president. And then he fucking laughs at the Americans and says, oh, I come back 8 hours later or whatever it was, and sure as shit, they dropped prosecuting Hunter, so they got their money. So now Ukraine tells Biden, you owe me, motherfucker, or I'm gonna fucking open up my mouth of all the other corrupt shit that you did over here with Hunter. So start sending money over here, motherfucker. And guess what? That's what he's doing. And y'all falling for it. Y'all falling for it. Calm down, everybody. Who started politics on my channel? I'm going to block them tomorrow. I mean, this is not right. Has the Biden supporters missed that video of him saying that and bragging that you got so many hours? When I come back here, you better stop the prosecution or I'll make a phone call to Obama and I'll have your $1 billion or hundreds of millions of dollars canceled right now. Well, what the fuck were we sending them money back then for? One of the most corrupt countries in this fucking world, Ukraine, and we're sending them money? Makes no sense to me, guys. And they all say now that money is trickling back to Pelosi, to the fucking high-ranking Republicans, to the Democrats, in the fucking Biden's pocket. Come on now. Come on. You silly fucking people. Silly, silly, silly. Can we talk about 9th and Chew? Oh, I should have drove by 9th and Chew. Are you on the porch? God damn it. Are you on the stoop? I don't think you had a porch. I call it a stoop. I just wanted to get that out. If you people don't think I know I'm not paying attention, I'm just telling you, this motherfucker is paying attention to what's going on. I have a business, and by the performance of my business, I can gauge pretty well what's going on with the economy. All right? And for the last 3 fucking years, it ain't good. And then the people come in here, hey, Walgreens is closing stores. Somebody else says Hooters is shutting down a bunch of stuff. In this store, and this restaurant's failing. A lot of fucking restaurants closing. Right? Come on. I hope you all fucking goddamn supporting Trump. Because if we don't, you're going to see a lot of other shit happening in the next 4 years. And it ain't going to be pretty. My business on the last 3 years has been on a decline on sales by well over $150,000. More, actually. I'm not even going to say, probably 500,000 at this point. Almost 600,000 difference from 4 years ago. I mean, and when at the end of the day, if Trump takes care of America and businesses thrive, that means more jobs. That means more pay. Means, more storefronts taken up. Won't be so many vacant buildings. People will want to start a business. Businesses will expand because, regulatory shit fucking gets, canceled. They can do more without going through all this red tape. Sales will be up, meaning they expand, hire more people, put more money out into the fucking economy by paying your employees, hiring more people. Under the Democrats, they hate small business. They hate business in general. When Obama was in, that was one of the fucking worst times in running a business. I told everybody, don't even start a business right now. There were so many regulations. I told my accountant, don't give me no more. I'm not reading them, and I'm not fucking abiding by them. Well, you have to. I said, I ain't doing fucking shit. Because every fucking other week, every month, new regulations were coming out. And I was like, you know what? I'm fed up. It's not even fun running a business. During Obama, that was the worst time ever. Besides now. Now it's the money situation. Back then it was regulation after regulation after regulation. You got to report this, report that. It's still coming through Biden. Now that the corporations all got to file you got to file this ownership fucking thing. Like they don't know who I am. They don't know who my corporation, The federal government wants a database of every fucking business and their owners. Because of money laundering and drug trafficking. They want to make sure you're legit. Get the fuck out of here. Every fucking time the Democrats get in, they want something more out of a business. And they make it so people don't even want to start a business anymore. Under Trump, businesses were fucking expanding. It was great. You know, he took a lot of the red tape away for everybody. But anyway, just remember that, guys. And that's what I tell my parents. I'm a businessman. If you're going to vote against me, then I don't know if you're really part of the family. You know what I mean? If they knew they're 90 years old, they got a couple more years left on this planet, and they'll vote for Biden, and it's only going to hurt their fucking son, how dare them? And that's where it hurts me. I said, just for your this could be your last time you're voting for a president. Can't you just vote that just for somebody that might better business? No matter who they vote for, none of it's going to benefit them. But they got to think about, you know, me and the grandkids. And if they still want to vote Democrat, then they're being fucking selfish. And that's what's fucking sad about the whole thing on my side. You know what I'm saying? Just vote this one fucking last time of your life to help businesses. I'm a businessman. They will get nothing out of voting for fucking Biden. He ain't even going to be on a ticket anyway, so I don't know. And I'm trying to beat it into them, and they don't understand. This is for the future of me and their grandkids. Their future, they don't have much future left. I'm not being mean when I say that, but let's face it. Per paid. That's not true. That's not true. This guy is all about sticking up for America and Americans. People who vote against him are voting not for the American way. Biden has diminished the Bill of Rights more than any other president in the history of the United States. And if you don't value every fucking single right on that piece of paper, then you're not American. I value every single Bill of Rights that are afforded to us, whether I ever need them or not. You don't infringe on not one of those fucking rights. Ever. And we have a president, we have Pelosi, we have a whole Congress. They don't give a fuck about the Constitution. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. You know, and I hear people, well, I don't need the Fourth Amendment. I don't need this amendment. I don't need that amendment. I'm a good American. I'm not going to do anything wrong. Yeah, okay. Until you're picked up for and falsely accused of something. And then you're going to wish you had your fucking rights. I mean, if you want to open your door to unlawful search and seizure, then go ahead. If you want them listening into every phone call you make and every email you write, go ahead. If you don't want to have the right to fucking to speak your opinion in America, and even if it goes against the grain, if you want to talk about a politician in a bad way because you don't like them, you might not have that right next year. You might not be able to come here and talk like I'm talking right now. Canada is already fucking putting a kibosh to that. You're only allowed to say good things on social media about your government. You know what that leads to? Keep your mouth shut and do as we say. Fuck you. Hey, Curtis. Potato Head. That's fucking goddamn exactly right. You're exactly right. And there's a, I use the First Amendment every single day. I use the First Amendment in my own business. I use the Second Amendment every single fucking day. I could have used the Fourth Amendment a few times. I used the Fifth Amendment. I don't want any of those infringed upon. What the fuck? Who wants that? Biden and this administration and the Democrats in the past 30 fucking years have been chiseling away at all of it. And if they, oh, he's getting pulled over. If they had their way, they would rip up the fucking Constitution. But yet they say Trump would do that. Everything the Democrats say Trump is going to do or would do, the Democrats are already doing it. But there's weak people, there's weak-minded people, there's simple-minded people that believe the bullshit. Why do you need such a rifle? Why do you need a fucking gun like that? Why do you need something that powerful? Huh. Well, you might fucking see in another 6 months why we need that kind of artillery in our fucking houses. And when you don't have it, don't come fucking knocking on my door. Don't fucking stand behind me, motherfucker. When the fucking goddamn bombs start flying and dropping, then you're gonna wake the fuck up and go, oh, whoa, what's going on? It's like that story I always tell. IRS agents come to the door. Boom, boom, boom. The fucking lady's home, the wife's home. Oh, yeah, we'd like to talk to your husband so-and-so. He's not here right now. She invites him in and sits him at the kitchen table. No warrant. Boy, did she get yelled at by the fucking attorneys and the accountant. Because she's naive. She thinks they're in there to fucking talk. While they're looking around, they're taking in everything you have in your fucking house. Into their brain. She didn't know her fucking civil rights. They don't come past the threshold of your fucking door. That's been emblazoned into my fucking brain over and over and over by attorneys and accountants. What to do in case of a raid. What to do if they come knocking. But yet there are people out there that don't know and think these people are your friends. You invited them in your house and sat them at the kitchen table while you called your fucking husband. IRS agents with a badge and a gun on their side. Are you fucking dumb? The government is never getting past the threshold of my fucking door without a fucking paper, and that paper better say exactly what they want. I've been there and fucking done that. And they fucking drill it into my brain. So don't tell me about fucking rights and who wants to do away with constitutions and every fucking other goddamn thing out there. People have died for these fucking rights. Value them. Every single fucking one of them. And because you don't like something in the First Amendment, guess what? You need to tolerate thy neighbor in order to have these freedoms. Because what you don't like he's doing, he might not like something you're doing. So mind your fucking business. Let people do and say what they want to say. Because without tolerance, we have no freedoms. And y'all need to get educated. Go fucking read the Constitution. Read the Declaration of Independence at least once a fucking year. God damn, people fucking piss you off. Yeah, that's the guy that did it. Well, I needed to fucking put him in his place. You know what? You want to come in here and debate? I'm no fucking dumbass sitting here fucking not knowing what's going on in the world. I don't have my ass or my fucking head in the fucking sand. Or up my ass. Well, you better get with it because you probably have fucking green, bright hair. And young people know nothing about the Constitution. They know nothing about this. So you couldn't name me. You couldn't tell me what the Fourth Amendment even fucking says. I will guarantee that without going to Google, you do not know what the First, Second, Fourth, or Fifth Amendment is. Fuck. They want to come in here and blah, 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 but they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Tell me what the 25th Amendment is. That's coming up in topic. So you're going to hear it a lot in the next fucking week. Learn what the 25th Amendment is. And there's many sections to it. Because you're not going to win a debate or an argument with me when it comes to our fucking civil rights. I used a lot of them in my 30-some years of business, and I am so glad we had them. With that name, she's probably not even in this country. Wawa frozen pizza. The pizza's pretty good. Holy shit. Okay, how about if martial law is enacted in the next couple of months and they come knocking on your door to take your fucking house? Because the military's going to use it. Huh? How would you like that? They can't do that. The government can take your fucking home whenever they want if you don't value your fucking rights. I just want to educate her. I'm not here to blast her. You know, it's not their fault they're uneducated. And they call us uneducated that like Trump. And that is really not fucking true. So I don't know what they're talking about. She's a good girl.
So cute.
Yeah, thank you. I never heard of anybody that goes against a guy who only wants to better Americans, better America, make America their priority and number one. But yet, no, they would rather China and Russia and everybody take advantage of us. And, you know, inflation just skyrocket to we're all fucking homeless. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we don't have a president that can go on a debate and on national TV say, we are the most important people on this planet. But you never heard him say that. But the guy that says it is the bad guy. There must be something wrong with me and the rest of us that I'm not getting what they're hearing. I don't know. I don't fucking understand it. I'm on the East Coast, Pennsylvania. Oh yeah, just go to fucking California. Fucking shittiest state in the fucking nation right now. Next to fucking New York. Listen, we want a government that stays the fuck out of our business, leaves us the fuck alone. Wants businesses to flourish here, because without business, none of us would be making any money. You all depend on businesses, even corporations for that matter. Even though there's a lot of people that hate corporations, you still need them, because where are you going to work? You know? I don't know what he's looking for, but that's the second time he drove by. So you want them to flourish. They can't be over-regulated till they fucking can't afford to be here no more. They'll all go to fucking Mexico. Mack trucks, that's here, building Mack trucks. I will bet you that they're going to be moving to Mexico and shutting down this plant. They're not opening a plant in Mexico for shits and giggles. But maybe if there was a tariff on it, they would think twice about moving down there and then having to pay a tariff to get their trucks back in here. Why not just build them here? That's the fucking concept of a tariff. That you hope the fucking companies just come to America and build it here and give us the work instead of going to China and Mexico. But people are like, oh, tariffs are going to put more money onto the product, and we're going to, like we're not already fucking paying overpriced on everything here. What's 10% more? The fuck? Your taxes go up every year. Your school tax, your income tax, your federal tax. Nobody complains. But oh God, put a 10% tariff on something. Oh my God, the shit's going to hit the fan. The whole concept is to let them come back here and build the fucking product here. Then they don't have to pay the 10% tariff, you fucking goofballs. The writing is on the walls. If you don't think they're not going to fucking close this plant and take it all to fucking Mexico, people are fucking dreaming. Less regulation. They can go down there and build their fucking factory without all the fucking bullshit inspectors fucking telling you to move this, move that, blah, 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 ding, 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 blah, blah, blah. You know, and they spend $100,000 on permits and fucking zoning bullshit like this country forces you to go through. Go to Mexico. They can teach those fucking guys to work for $4 an hour. Not even $4 an hour. Shit, maybe it'll be cheaper to fucking pay the 10% tariff. Maybe we'll have a fucking decrease in the cost of the truck. Holy shit, now that I think about it. No EPA. You're right, none of the bullshit. I don't even have enough time to talk about the goddamn zoning and codes and building code regulations in all these little towns all across America that fucking give it to the fucking business trying to build a fucking building in their town. They spend more money before they even open their doors. They spend more money on zoning and permits and inspections than anything else. Oh, Idaho, let's not even talk about Idaho right now. The farmers are fucking pissed. They're going to lose all their crops. They took loans out for their operating costs till their fucking crops are up and they can make the money back and pay off their loans. Who the fuck are they to shut their water off? There's not even a water shortage out there. Let them fucking dissolve and they'll bring China in to buy up the fucking farms. Mark my fucking words. And they'll get all the water they want. You can't have a fucking TikTok or a DJI fucking drone made in China, but they can buy up all our farms and supply us with all the fucking medication and food. We're allowed to buy that shit from them, but we can't have a DJI drone because, oh my God, they're watching us. Head back downtown. Now I'm done with downtown. I gotta go. It's almost midnight, and tomorrow's a work day. So we're gonna hit the road here momentarily. Great discussions. I hope I don't get in trouble by the YouTube gods. I don't know if we're allowed, maybe we can't talk against our government. I don't know if that's in the terms or not. Maybe I won't even be here tomorrow. Because if those purple-haired fucking people that run Google are listening to me, they're gonna fucking be pulling their hair out. Be a good girl. Yeah, they're gonna start charging their own cows because the gases are gonna kill the fucking the climate. Yeah, okay. Okay. Apparently they didn't see how much shit my fucking dog does out in the backyard. How'd they be banning dogs? I had to support my business. I don't have a hat. I can give you a t-shirt. Javi, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. My attorneys and accountants couldn't have prepared me any more than they have, so and what happens, happens. Yeah, that's the police trying to check out who the white Tahoe is. Oh, really? I don't know that story. She was framed by the state police. No, I'm very passionate about our Bill of Rights. And every once in a while I have a small booklet. I open it up and read it. Because I forget some of them. But I know the ones I used, I know them, I know what they are because I used all of them. Okay. That I remember right off the top of my head, but there's a lot. So, a lot of them don't pertain to us. So, but you got to read it, and the Declaration of Independence. Two very important documents, and it's not being taught, and people just want to wipe their ass with them anymore. Young people have no idea. They don't care, and I like to just get it into their brain. Research it, read it. It's not gonna fucking kill you. But the First Amendment is not really 100% anymore. The government had did meddling into that during the last election with all of the social media platforms. They themselves, the government can't do that. The First Amendment only protects you from the government. But they went in the back door of all the social media platforms and threatened them, and they did it. They censored you. They fucking drilled your First. You don't have a First Amendment on these social media platforms. And now they got the backdoor approval from TikTok to monitor what's being said. They do not want any of our citizens to talk negatively about the government. And they're getting that same thing from Canada. Because overnight, a couple years ago, they passed a fucking law that you can't do that anymore. You can't talk negatively about the government of Canada on your social media or anywhere. They'll shut you down. That is not freedom, my friend. John, I get that. They can't even do basic math. Potato Head, you're from Canada? Not that I give a shit what happens up there, but, you know, whatever, you know, other countries do, you know, will follow. It's all part of the establishment. It's all part of the deep state. They're all being run. All these big countries, modern countries, are being run by somebody else. Canada is a corporation. The United States is a corporation. Australia is a corporation. Germany is a corporation. They're all corporations. That's why when one thing happens, like Australia, you know, all the lockdowns and the shutdown, and that government, it was like, wow, they got really fucking strict. They were out there in the streets arresting people for being out when they weren't supposed to be, you know, during the lockdowns. They took it a bit further. That's because all these countries are part of the fucking deep state. Being run by a few rich fucking guys. Go research the fucking Fed. The, what do you call it? The fucking bank. The Federal Reserve. Go research the Rockefellers. Go research the Builder Group. There's so much to research. These people have no idea. My mom hasn't have a clue about what I just fucking said. Oh, what's wrong with the Rockefellers? They put a beautiful Christmas tree up and they got Radio City Music Hall or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like, I wouldn't give them a fucking penny of my money. They're part of the whole fucking problem. Bill Gates is part of the fucking problem. He never fucking built a computer. He have a fucking software. Microsoft, he stole it. Fucking guy's dumb as a bag of nails. He's a fraud. Bezos is a fraud. Rockefellers, Morgan Chase, all of them. They're all evil. Soros. Anyway, people, friends, oh, this is where all the cops are. They wouldn't park on the other side because I'm over there. They don't want me to see them. They're all parked over here. Yeah, they came. They don't like when they see the Tahoe. That's why they know who I am. They don't want to be on video. Hello. But yeah, we need to learn about trends. Not this guy. Not this guy. Climate change is a fucking, that's a fraud. That's all about making money. And somehow they scared the death out of fucking people about fucking climate change. I don't know why. I can't wait till the day that goes on the wayside. Because it's a huge hoax. Started by none other than, what's his name? Al Gore. Because of the business that he the industry that he invented. Oh, yeah, guys. Come on, get your fucking heads out of your asses. Yep. Yeah, the Second Amendment is just as important as all the others. The Second Amendment is, I don't have time to get in on that. Oh man. Well, I somebody just texted me about the Second Amendment, and I said, well, I'm using the Second Amendment right now. I use it every day. I use my First Amendment every single fucking day. I say what I want to say, whether it hurts your feelings or not. That's my right. Technically, hate speech should be included in that. It doesn't matter what kind of speech. It's all, in America, it's all allowed to be said. But now it's a crime. Hurting people's feelings is turning into a fucking crime. Really? People, get with the program. That's all I want. Just get with the program. We're all Americans here. We want the best of the best, right? We want the best for all of us. We're all in this together. We were born here, you know. We want the best of the best. You want your freedom, right? You want your freedom to march up and down Fifth Avenue in your fucking gay suits and your pride flags. You got it. But one day you might not have that fucking right to gather and fucking and have a party like that and close a major street down. Just remember that. I didn't see an American flag being flown there. The American flag stands for freedom, and you have your freedom just like I have my freedoms. How would you like your freedom to be taken away? Huh? Let's talk about that. Transgender, LGBTQ, XRYZ, WX, whatever. We don't need fucking letters. You're part of us. You're part of America. The flag gives you the freedom to be fucking whatever you want. You don't need your special day. You don't need to pray today and tomorrow and every other fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You're American. You have that fucking right. Don't take my rights away. That's all I'm gonna fucking say tonight. I gotta go. Peace out. I hope everybody understands and we can all be into this together with an open fucking mind.